Hello and a very warm welcome to Gradeup Special 7 Quiz. I am Shailender Singh and today I'll be taking up questions from Kurukshetra Magazine. I hope you guys are ready to participate in the quiz. And for doing that, what you have to do is you have to go to menti.com and use the code given here, which is 5906548. You have to use this code and this is how you would be able to participate in the quiz for today. So let's see who emerges as the winner today. So we already have some people entering the leaderboard over here. Alright guys, hurry up, please do it fast so that more and more participants can be there on the leaderboard and there is some real competition out here. What you have to do is go to menti.com and use this code 5906548 for those of you who are joining for the first time. Also guys, don't forget to like this session and also subscribe to Gradeup IAS channel and also share this video as much as possible. So Kurukshetra magazine se questions hai, you know, Yojana, Kurukshetra, Science Reporter, all these magazines are very important for your UPSC preparation, and this is exactly what we are doing in this series. So we come up with all these interesting and important magazines for your UPSC preparation so that your preparation can become very holistic. Alright, so some more time, a couple of seconds more, and we would begin with the first question of the day. Alright, so we have some more participants over here. So a couple of more participants over here. And those of you who don't know yet as to how to log in and how to participate in the quiz, you have to go to menti.com. The link is provided in the description box, in the comment box, and use this code 5906548. All you have to do is just feed this code and you will be all set to participate in the quiz. Alright, so are you guys ready to face the first question of the day? And please try to have this very this important beginning. You have to fetch some score because the beginning itself is very important. If you score something, that will really have a long-term bearing on your overall score till the end. Alright, so all set for the first question, and here's the first question on your screens. Which of the following statements with regards to Garib, Kalyan, Rojgar, Abhiyaan are correct? Garib, Kalyan, Rojgar, Abhiyaan se associated question hai, a scheme that was launched by the government this year, and that will check your knowledge with regard to these schemes, because these schemes are very important for your UPSC exam. The UPSC asks a lot of questions regarding schemes, policies, laws, and this is why we have incorporated this element over here. So that even if you're not aware so far and you get it wrong, no worries, I'm there to explain it. And by the end of this session, you will have some knowledge about this scheme as well. Alright, so we have some time for you. Time is sufficient, there is no dearth of time, but what is important is to get the answer correct. This is most important. And let's see if anybody has got it right. No, nobody has got it right this time. The answer is only 2, that is the option B. So this is the right answer. And let's see what the leaderboard looks like. So as of now, it's totally a blank screen. We have Shrikutan, Anu, Nilima and Krunal, 4 participants so far, and you have to make a beginning yet. So never mind, you have 4 more questions to go, so don't worry. As for the explanation part, it is asking which of the statements with regard to this scheme are correct. As for the first statement, it is a rural public works scheme of government of Uttar Pradesh. No, it is a scheme, naturally a public work scheme, but not of government of UP, government of India, that is a central government. Central government ki scheme hai to provide livelihood opportunities for all those migrants and workers who are returning to their home states like UP, Bihar, Jharkhand. So 6 states spanning 116 districts. How many states? 6 of them: UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Rajasthan, MP. इन स्टेट्स में जो माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स वापस आ रहे हैं उनको एंगेज करने के लिए, उनको लाइवलीहुड अपॉर्चुनिटी देने के लिए ये स्कीम गवर्नमेंट ने लॉन्च की है अक्रॉस 116 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स इंक्लूडिंग 27 एस्पिरेशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स. And those of you who are not aware as to what are aspirational districts, this is your homework. You need to check what are aspirational districts. This is the basic you should be knowing. Now this is absolutely correct. The first statement is incorrect. That is, it's not the government of UP, it's the government of India. Incorrect statement. And the second statement is absolutely correct, which is Garib Kalyan Rojgar Abhiyaan will be operational for a period of 125 days commencing from 20th June 2020. So it has already commenced. It has begun from a district called Khagadiya in Bihar. वहाँ से शुरुआत कर दी, वहाँ के एक विलेज से स्टार्ट की स्कीम को, and it has already commenced so that meaningful employment for a period of 125 days could be given to all those migrant workers who have returned to their home states, and the durable infrastructure in rural areas could be created, like Anganwadi centers, like the Panchayat Ghar, etc. So all these durable infrastructure could be created. So I hope you are now aware about this Garib Kalyan Rojgar Abhiyaan. So none of you were able to answer this correctly. Never mind. So let's move on to the next question of the day, question number 2, and let's see if you can get it right this time. Shivani, hi, a very good evening to you. I think I'm seeing you for the first time, at least on the comment box. So what you have to do is you have to go to menti.com and simply use the code 5906548 so that you can also participate in the quiz like your friends. So please do it fast so that we can have more and more participants and the quiz gets really fun. Alright, so guys, you know what you have to do. Take your time and focus on the next question, and here is the question in front of you. All the best. Answer fast to get more points. Let's see if any of you can do it this time. Which of the following statements with regard to recently launched Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund is are correct? UPSC does ask these kind of question. Fund, some council, some committee, some scheme which we have just done. Again, a very important and a pertinent question if you are preparing for UPSC. And let me check your awareness. It's not just a static part that UPSC is concerned about. आजकल dynamic questions बहुत आते हैं guys. Dynamic questions का बहुत ज़्यादा importance बढ़ गया. And let's see if any of you got it right. Oh, nobody has got it right this time as well. Neither 1 and not 2. So guys, bad luck again in this question. Never mind, we'll have some important learning over here, and let's see what is the learning like. So the leaderboard remains unchanged. Everybody has to yet open their account. So everybody is at 0. Never mind, there are 3 more questions on your way. As for the question part, it is talking about Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. So basically it's a recently launched fund as part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyaan, and the corpus, the amount of this fund, you should be aware, 15,000 crore rupees. And that is why guys, I have suggested in the past that please do make a register. It will really serve you very, very well. So you can mention all these funds and the important facts associated with them, like how much is the fund associated, what is the contribution, because you know that UPSC questions are really getting very tough with the passage of time, and even the prelims are becoming very, very difficult to clear. So you know that it is basically a recently launched scheme under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyaan, which I have just said, having 15,000 crore fund, and the goal and purpose of this fund is to create that infrastructure with regard to animal husbandry, like let's say dairy processing centers, let's say meat processing centers, animal feed centers and plants. So it is about creating that infrastructure in the animal husbandry sector, because it has a lot of potential for providing livelihood, मीनिंगफुल लाइवलीहुड टू द पीपल ऑफ द कंट्री. बहुत ज़्यादा पोटेंशियल है एनिमल हस्बेंड्री में, बट अभी भी कई सारे इश्यूज हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इश्यूज हैं, एनिमल फीड इश्यूज हैं, जेनेटिक रिसोर्सेज इश्यूज हैं, तो काफ़ी सारे चैलेंजेस, वेटनरी रिसोर्सेज से रिलेटेड चैलेंजेस हैं, डिजीज से. तो वो हमको sort out करने होंगे so that this sector can be developed and the agriculture of India can be supplemented with the animal husbandry sector so that the incomes of the farmers can really be doubled by 2022, right? As for the first statement, eligible beneficiaries under the scheme would be individual entrepreneurs only. No, this is incorrect. जब भी UPSC में भी इस तरीके के questions आते हैं, and in the past you would have realized UPSC does ask this sort of question, individual only or this particular area only or this particular field only. No, generally इस तरीके के जब question आते हैं वहां पे only नहीं होता, because such things are broad and all encompassing in nature. So it's not only individual entrepreneurs but also private individuals, also MSMEs, also section 8 companies. So काफी सारे इसमें इसके अंडर में parties आते हैं who can avail this scheme. Then the second statement says the beneficiaries are to contribute a minimum of 50% margin money. So 50% margin money नहीं है, यहाँ पे हमने 10% margin money होना था, उसको replace करके 50% लिख दिया है. So it is 10% margin money. The beneficiaries have to chip in, and the balance of 90% would be the loan component would be made by the scheduled bank. So आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए distribution क्या है, because UPSC किसी भी तरीके से आपको questions बना सकता है और आपको judge कर सकता है, check कर सकता है, and you need to prepare for that as well. So you know what it is, and there is this interest subvention component also of 3% interest subvention भी मिलेगा under the scheme. All right, so let's move on towards the next question, which is question number 3, and I hope this time you guys would be really prepared to take on the next question, that is question number 3. Before taking up the next question, guys, please make sure you do like the session, share it, and also subscribe to Gradeup IAS channel. And those of you who have just joined in, like fabulous facts, please do go to menti.com and use this code 5906548 so that you know that the quiz for the day is getting really challenging, and so far anybody has to yet make a mark on the leaderboard. So I want to see more and more people scoring something out here, and we already have some 7 participants over here in the quiz, which is indeed some serious number. Anita, a very good evening to you as well. Dhirendra is also here. So Dhirendra, Anita, what you can do is you can go to menti.com and use this code 5906548 for playing the quiz. And without waiting any further, let's take up the third question of the day, and here is the question. Which of the following statements with regard to Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Ordinance 2020 is are incorrect? Incorrect आपको identify करना है. Ordinance पूछा गया है, इस तरीके के questions UPSC पूछता है. Ordinance, laws, schemes, as I've already said, and this is why Yojana and Kurukshetra magazines become very important for your overall UPSC preparation. 2 facts दिए हुए हैं, statements दिए हुए हैं, आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है इनमें से इनकरेक्ट कौन सा है. All right, so I can see that many of you all have already answered, and there are some more participants over here, and everybody has voted, and let's see how many of you got it right. Congratulations those of you who got it right. 3 of you this time got it right, and this is really brilliant. After some waiting, we have already waited for the last 2 questions, but never mind, at least you guys have started. And let's see what's the score on the leaderboard. Who are those 3 persons who have got this right? And I'm very excited to see actually who is it. All right, so the scoreboard is moving, and we can see some names out here, which is Anu Chauhan, who is the fastest. Congratulations, Anu, you are maintaining the lead. 921 points you have, followed by Shri Kutan's 892 points, and followed by Krunal 755 points. And there are a lot of other participants also who have yet to score anything, but never mind, शुरुआत कर दी है आप लोगों ने, and I'm sure in the next 2 questions, those of you who are yet to open your accounts, you can also perform really well. So 2 more questions, and each question, you know, it can really make a lot of difference to the leaderboard. So don't feel low about it if you haven't scored anything in this particular question. As for the explanation part, it is asking about the incorrect statements of these 2 regarding Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Ordinance 2020. Now, as for the first statement, it is saying it seeks to provide for barrier-free trade of farmers' produce outside the markets notified under the various state agriculture produce laws, State APMC Act. First of all, you should really be aware about this. तभी आपको इसमें कुछ कर पाएंगे. Even if you have to make calculated guesswork, then also you require some sort of basic understanding about APMCs. And guys, this is your homework also. Please do check out more about APMC, state APMC laws हैं क्या basic इनके बारे में fact है. And this is absolutely right. The first statement is absolutely right. So basically जो state APMC acts हैं, they are quite restricted, and within those mandis, specifically the state APMC mandis हैं, इन्हीं के मंडी के अंदर में ही, यार्ड में ही जो ट्रेडिंग है, जो प्रोड्यूस है फार्मर्स, वो सेल कर सकते हैं, एंड द ट्रेडर्स कैन बाय दैट. नाउ to overcome that, so that the farmers get better remuneration for their produce and the traders also benefit from it, the end users also benefit, the government has brought this ordinance so that the farmers produce outside these markets that can also be marketed. So it is not the monopoly of APMCs, the state APMCs only, but the monopoly has been broken this time under this ordinance, and it is the rest of these players outside the APMCs that can trade in the marketing of these produce. As for the second statement, the ordinance does not allow electronic trading. The ordinance does allow electronic trading. आपको पता है electronic जितने भी प्लेटफॉर्म है गवर्नमेंट बहुत एग्रेसिवली encourage कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट अगर आप थोड़ा सा सोचते हैं इस चीज में, even if you're not aware about this particular thing, you could have got it right, because you would know that government is making a lot of attempts to digitize India, to make sure that the country moves towards digitization. Digital India program है, Skill India का component में भी जो online platforms important हैं, and some time ago e-NAM भी गवर्नमेंट ने लॉन्च किया था एग्रीकल्चर ट्रेडिंग के domain में. So that is why ordinance does not allow electronic trading. This is absolutely wrong. The ordinance does allow electronic trading, which is a very important component, so that the farmers from one state that can do interstate trading with the traders of other state, and likewise in those states they can engage with the people from other states, and not only interstate trading but intra-state trading can also be done. So now you know why some of you got this incorrect, but never mind. This was indeed a very good beginning, and we are moving towards question 4th of the day. And guys, those of you who have just joined in, you know what you have to do. menti.com and use this code 5906548. So you have seen the kind of questions that we have been doing so far, and I hope that you are making some notes as well apart from participating in the quiz. And some of you have started doing well on the leaderboard, and let's see that you continue your momentum in the coming 2 questions. And here's question number 4 of the day in front of you. Which of the following statements with regard to PM e-Vidya, its PM e-Vidya scheme is or are incorrect? Incorrect identify करने हैं. PM e-Vidya, 2 ऑप्शंस हैं, एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड है. सो मूविंग फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर टू द फील्ड ऑफ एजुकेशन, लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द गवर्नमेंट ट्राइंग टू डू. ऑल दीज आर वेरी रिसेंट डेवलपमेंट्स, इसी साल की डेवलपमेंट्स हैं, काफी कंटेम्प्रेरी क्वेश्चंस हैं विच यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट. एंड इवन इफ यू आर नॉट अवेयर, डजंट मैटर. By the end of this session, you would be aware about all these facts. So you have some more seconds to go, and guys, please hurry up. There isn't much time left. The countdown will almost begin, and it has already. So please do the voting fast. And the time is gonna be up soon. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the time is really up. So let's see what's the leaderboard like. And 3 of you have got it right. Again, congratulations, guys. Once again. I get really excited whenever I see people scoring well on the leaderboard, and yes, of course, you have 3 of you again have got it right, and let's see who those 3 people are. Let's find out who those 3 people are. Let's see the names, and I can see some new names also popping up apart from one of the previous names, which is Anu Chauhan. Anu, you are just doing brilliant and terrific today with 1822 points, followed by Shri Kutan with 892 points, and we have some more entrants, as I said, like Simran with 872 points, followed by Zlatan with 760 points, and we have then Kunal with 755 points. And there are a couple of more players who have yet to leave any mark on the leaderboard, but you see the competition is really tough out here on the leaderboard. And what will be decisive now is the last question, that is question number 5. It can really be very decisive for everybody who has scored something so far, and even for those who have not scored, because one question you answer the fastest and you can be in the top 3, those of you who have not been able to score anything. So please try to make sure that you get it right, the last question of the day. But before that, let's talk about the explanation part. Which of the following statements with regard to PM e-Vidya are incorrect? हमको incorrect statement identify करने थे. As for the first statement, important component in the PM e-Vidya package is the Diksha portal. So Finance Minister Nirmala सीतारमन ने लॉन्च किया है कुछ टाइम पहले इसको PM e-Vidya स्कीम को, and the aim was basically to help out the students because of the COVID. Students are confined within their homes and they can't go to the college, they can't go to the schools, and that is why the education studies are also suffering. And to make sure that the government can help the students in some form of way, that is why the government came up with this package, which is PM e-Vidya package, and under it the Disha portal, One Nation One Digital form, it is there. That is absolutely right, which will provide quality educational content to researchers and students. So सबके लिए एक common platform है. You can have all those MOOCs, massive open online courses, and a lot of digital content, lectures, etc. So you can have access to that. So that is absolutely correct. And the second statement, one of the main components of the new program is One Class One Channel initiative. Yes, absolutely right, because the government is going to launch 12 such DTH channels, one for one particular grade. So for example, फर्स्ट से लेके 12 तक हर एक क्लास के लिए एक एक चैनल होगा. फर्स्ट क्लास स्टूडेंट्स के लिए अपना चैनल होगा, सेकंड क्लास के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए अपना चैनल होगा. दैट इज व्हाट इट वुड बी राइट अप टू द 12th स्टैंडर्ड. सो दिस इज अ वेरी ब्रिलियंट फैंटास्टिक स्कीम दैट द गवर्नमेंट हैज कम अप विद, एंड ऑलरेडी द गवर्नमेंट हैड कम अप विद some schemes before that, some Swayam portal and some platforms and channels, but this is like very landmark initiative by the government, and let's do hope that the students of the country benefit from this initiative as well. And that is why neither of these two is incorrect, neither one nor two, both of them, they are absolutely correct. And with this, let's move on to the last question of the day, which is question number 5. Ronak and Rupam, you have just joined in the session, and I would urge you to go to menti.com and use this code 5906548 so that you can also check your preparation level as far as UPSC exam is concerned. And we would be then taking up the last question of the day. Guys, please try to make sure you get it right. It's very important for your leaderboard at least, right? So try to get it right. And here is the question. Without waiting any further, without much ado, here's the question on your screen, and answer it very carefully. Which of the following statements is incorrect? You have 3 statements. आपको incorrect identify करना है. It is talking about MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises, a very important component in every country's economy. बहुत important sector है, between the terms of contribution to GDP, between the terms of contribution to exports, etc. So a very pertinent question, and there are 3 options, and let me see how many of you can get it right. This will really decide the scores of the day, and this will also settle the scores as to who emerges as a winner and who is at the 2nd place and the 3rd place. And let me see, I would really be very curious to see as to who are the real winners of the day, who are the top 3 winners of the day. So let's see, guys. You have some more time. Take your time. A couple of seconds left, and the countdown has already begun. So guys, hurry up fast. Those of you who haven't answered so far, please do it. And it's time over. Alright, so let's see what is the leaderboard like, and 6 of you, it's absolutely stunning, because this is the first time 6 of you has got any answer right ever in any of the parts. So this is really brilliant, really amazing and marvelous, fantastic, guys. Congratulations to all 6 of you who have got it right. And let's see who are these people, and I would really be very curious to see actually who are those 6 people. And I can see a lot of names out here. Anu could not get it right this time, and the leaderboard has absolutely changed, and it's not Anu but Shrikutan. Shrikutan, congratulations once again. This is the 3rd time you are winning the quiz with 1883 points, followed by Anu with 1822 points, followed by Krunal. So Krunal, you are at the 3rd place with 1526 points. Congratulations Shrikutan, congratulations Anu, congratulations Krunal. And then we have some more players over here. IAS, whose score is 1407. So this is a surprise entry over here, followed by Vishnu Puri with 907 points, again a surprise entrant over here. Then Simran with 872 points. Nilima also has done something well over here with 740 points, and followed by Heartstorm. You have also stormed into the leaderboard finally in the last question with 681 points. So congratulations everybody, you guys have done exceedingly well today, and extremely glad कि आप लोगों ने इतना अच्छा कर लिया, because you know the kind of beginning we have had, like in the first 2 questions it was 0 for everybody, but in the last 3 questions you guys have really pulled up, and you guys have done extremely terrific. So let's come to the explanation part. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Incorrect आपको identify करना था. As for the first statement, this is absolutely correct. As per the reports, formal and informal micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, make up over 90% of all firms and account on average for 70% of the total employment and 50% of world GDP. This is absolutely right. And guys, this shows the kind of contribution MSMEs make to the GDP of the world, especially in the GDPs of developing country. It is the developing countries especially where there is a lot of vulnerable population, there is a lot of marginal population. The size of the organized sector is small, and the size of the informal or the unorganized sector is very, very big. So there the role of MSMEs becomes very, very important, and this is why it needs to be protected against the vagaries of COVID-19 pandemic. Because COVID-19 pandemic हुआ है, impact क्या, and this is why, by the way, the question is also there against the backdrop of COVID pandemic and the impact of COVID pandemic on this very, very vulnerable sector, but very important one. बहुत important है. In fact, India की economy की अगर बात करें, so 40% of the exports in the country, they are contributed by MSMEs. 40%. Can you imagine? So this is what is the contribution of MSMEs for any country in the world, especially for developing countries. And as for the second statement, the MSME sector in India is exceedingly homogeneous. जब भी इस तरीके की लैंग्वेज आती है, exceedingly homogeneous, this only, that only, so that means you should be more careful with such terminologies which I've already highlighted in one of the previous questions before. And this is why it is not exceedingly homogeneous, it is exceedingly heterogeneous. It is heterogeneous in size of the enterprises, because the sizes ranges from small, micro, to small to medium, right? And there's a variety of products and services and levels of technology employed. So variety of products, so manufacturing hota hai, cottage industries hai, choti choti khadi industries hai, then we have some सर्विसेज ऑल्सो, टेक्नोलॉजी भी इसमें आता है. सो काफ़ी वैरायटी है सर्विसेज में, प्रोडक्ट्स में, रेंजिंग फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टू एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड थिंग्स, एंड वी हैव सर्विसेज ऑल्सो. एंड so that is why this is incorrect. And the third one, solar charkha mission was launched in 2018 to alleviate unemployment issue at rural level. This is absolutely correct, because it was launched in 2018 only to alleviate unemployment issue at the rural level and also contribute to green energy solutions. तो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट को तो डील करेगा ही, प्लस जो इंडिया के ग्रीन कमिटमेंट्स हैं, गवर्नमेंट इज फोकसिंग ऑन ग्रीन टेक्नोलॉजीज, isn't it, to deal with climate change and all, so वहां पे भी impact करेगा. So सोलर चरखा मिशन में क्लस्टर्स हैं अलग अलग, there are 50 such clusters wherein the size of these clusters vary from 400 to 2000 people. So वहां पे clusters में divided हैं, and these clusters would be responsible for generating employment and maintaining the self sufficiency at the rural level. employment मिलेगा, लोगों का जो migration है वो नहीं होगा from rural to urban area से, and it will lead to holistic development of the country, especially the rural India, and also it will lead to the green energy solutions to the country. So वहाँ पे जो pollution वगैरह है उसमें भी कम होगा. So that will also contribute to India's INDCs under the Paris Agreement of 2015. So now you know, some of you, why you got this incorrect. And guys, towards the end of the class, we have a very, very important announcement today. There is something special today we have brought up for you, which is that on the 5th year anniversary of Gradeup, we have this fantastic subscription offer for you, which is the Gradeup Super subscription plan, under which we will be providing you 24-month subscription plan, not for 30,000 but for 18,000 only. Likewise, the subscription plan for 12-month duration, it would cost you only 15,120, and for 6 months it is only 12,000 rupees. And this is a very limited time offer up to 30th of this month. So please try to make sure that you enroll for this and take maximum benefit out of this limited term scheme. So also don't forget to like this session, share it, and also subscribe to Gradeup IAS channel. Congratulations everybody once again, whoever participated, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. I'll see who emerges as a winner tomorrow. So till then, take care everybody, have a good day, bye bye.